Alright, we're coming a long way. You understand the different phases, the capturing phase and the bubbling phase. But at this point you're probably wondering, why does all of this matter? Who cares? And this is a very valid question, especially if you have been working with events for a very long time and you haven't really come across this before. And this is the first time you've heard about these different phases. And I'll be honest, mostly it doesn't matter. In other words, our choice of listening to an event during the capturing or the bubbling phase is mostly irrelevant to what you and I are going to be doing 99% of the time. But, and there's always a but, with that said, there will come a time in your life where you'll need to distinguish between capturing and bubbling, especially when you're doing a bit of advanced things on your site. What do I mean? Well, you're most likely to have to distinguish between the two when you're dealing with nested menus that reveal sub-menus when you hover over them. You may also need this knowledge when you're dealing with a third-party library, where that library has its own event logic that you want to circumvent for your own custom behavior. And another scenario in which it will become important to distinguish between bubbling and capturing is when you want to override some built-in default browser behavior. Well, what's an example? Well, when you click on the scroll bar or give focus to a text field, etc., etc. When you want to start overriding all these things, you may want to listen to your own events at a certain phase. So there you have it. I just wanted to provide this disclosure. Whew, okay. But now we know about bubbling, we know about capturing, but what about if we don't want this to happen? What about if when we click on a paragraph element, we only want that handler to fire? We don't want the entire bubbling process to happen. What do we do? Well, hold on to your horses. That's going to come up in the next lecture.